Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I know there's nobody here yet. I'll just babble for a few minutes while people show up. I am so freaking excited. I guess this is the time to say, hey, replay crew, I'm so glad you're here. You guys are the ones I can talk to until everybody else shows up. It's really important. Hi, Evie, how are you? Welcome. Guys, I can't believe it. I made 800 subscribers. And not only that, I went from 700 subscribers to 800 subscribers in just over a week. That means by mid-April, I should be at 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Pamela, how are you? How are you? I'm so excited, you guys. I'm dropping all the tea early again before everybody shows up, so I have to repeat it over and over again. Sorry, replay crew. In a little more than a week, we went from 700 to 800 subscribers. Pamela, have fun running your errands. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs. I really appreciate it. So today has been a day. I've had a week full of classes and work, and I'm really not sure if this new schedule with this new quarter is going to work for me. It is really killer. I'm tutoring early Monday mornings, so I can't go to work before I go to school because the tutoring goes until 11. And I have to be at school at 2, so there's not quite enough time to go to work in that 3 hours. Hey, Sue, thank you. It's exciting, isn't it? So then, since I don't work Monday and then I go to class, I go to work Tuesday and have Tuesday afternoon off. And then I go to work Wednesday and go to class Wednesday afternoon. So today, hey Mike, how are you? Woohoo indeed. So today was the first day off I've had in this new week, and I'm really not sure about the new schedule. Really not sure about the new schedule. Maybe it's because I had an appointment this afternoon that gave me anxiety about it for at least a half an hour before I had it. No, an hour. I was having so much anxiety over this appointment. And you know what? It took less than a half an hour and it's done. And here I am with you guys who honk horns for me and give me congratulations. It's easy to get addicted to having followers, you guys. It's so nice to have you come and watch me. I'm just never going to get over it that you want to hear me talk about who knows what. So, did any of you watch Liz's live stream today talking about protest art? Boy, she was amazing talking about the ways protest art and art can be protest and how we all need to go and find our own way of doing art in our protests. Thank you for those, Sue. Those are really appreciated. Well, Kat, why are you always yang for me? I mean, I don't think we need to know the why. Knowing the why is a Scientology thing. Liz's video is next to watch. It was really good. I don't even consider myself arty, and it was pretty pretty fascinating to hear all of the to look at and understand all of those, listen to the explanations that she had about the art. It was just fascinating. It was just fascinating. Oh, you got here late and you don't know what my last accomplishment is? I got 800 subscribers. It's at 800 subscribers. I'm almost at 1,500 watch hours. In fact, I bet, because it's almost a week behind in the numbers, I bet I am at 1,500 watch hours. It's just not registering it yet, guys. That's halfway to being monetized. I need 3,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. But we went from 700 to 800 subscribers in just over a week. So I don't know. I've been thinking about trying to find a regular time, but there isn't a regular time during the week that I can find to go on where I wouldn't be fighting with somebody else for the time. I can't go on early in the morning, and I can't go on at mid-morning every day because I've got work, and I can't fan fucking tastic. Exactly. Without the fans, we wouldn't have it. You guys are the best. You're everything. Really important. And I just forgot my train of thought. Let me see if I can regain it here. I think I was talking about I'm almost to the right number of watch hours. Oh, I can't think of a time that I could come on regularly every day. When I can go on, yeah, I think that's what it's going to need to be, Cat ACDC fan, is I just go on every day. And those of you who can come find me. And we'll see if we can grow a community by being really inconsistent about the time. I don't know that that's the best way to find a community, is by being inconsistent about the time, but we'll find the community of people who will appreciate inconsistency about time. There is just not one time. I can't find a time that would work for every day of the week, as much as I would like to accommodate y'all for that. The only other time I've thought of is at 9 o'clock at night, 2 hours before Rabbit goes on, but I don't want to do from 9 till 11 every night. That's a little too late for my taste. And I just can't do between 4 and 9, or I would never see my family. I just never would. If I did 2-hour live streams during that period of time, that's when the kid and the hubby are home and awake. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Anything at all? I can show you. Do you know what? Hold on a second. I got my order from Sephora for what I got for I got myself a present for getting an A. I got myself a present for getting an A. I got two things. Actually, I think I made another order that's coming for something else, but these are the couple of things that I got. First, I got Rare Beauty put out some new blushes. So I got this. Can you see that color? I got this beautiful, beautiful corally peach blush. I'm so excited about it. There, can you see it on my hand? No, you can't see it on my hand. There. It's not great light, but can you see it? It's a beautiful color. Isn't it a beautiful color? I'm so impressed with the color. So I'm really pleased with that. I thought about putting makeup on special for you guys, but I wasn't motivated enough to do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow and show off the new blush. It's a little more corally than I expected. It's a little more corally than I expected, but that's okay. I usually wear pink, but it's a pretty color. And then, guys, I got myself a bottle of perfume. This is the Kayali Love Fest Burning Cherry. And I got myself a sample set of a bunch of different Kayali perfumes. Last winter or maybe the winter before. And this Burning Cherry came along with it. And I've wanted it and wanted it and wanted it. And I love perfume. I love scents. It's something that's usable, but also something that I will keep and think of regularly. And it'll remind me when I wear it about what I can do and what I did do. It'll help me remember those things. That's what I'm hopeful for. And then I also got myself my daughter-in-law, not actually my daughter-in-law, my son's girlfriend. It's easier to say daughter-in-law sometimes, you know. She quit her job at the dispensary. So it was her last day at the dispensary to use her discount, and she doesn't ever smoke carts. So I loaded up on some carts. And I don't know that I'm going to show you guys all of that because we're only 13 minutes into the video. And I think I might monetize myself if I say more than I've already said. So, for this impromptu 800 subscribers party, oh, what do you guys all want me to do? We talked about it. We talked about doing a drawing for 1,000 subscribers. Somebody suggested that I make up a plate of Orion's favorite dish, and commenters get to pick which one Orion gets. I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas? Any other ideas for 1,000 subscribers? What would you guys like to see? The few of you that are here. What would make a difference? What would make you excited to participate? Sorry guys, I'm opening all the boxes for the cool stuff my daughter got me. My daughter-in-law. I will have merch when I get to 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And I've already gotten a great merch idea from Wolf Machine. Oh, Sue, you're so sweet. I got a great merch idea from Wolf Machine, which is Proud Degraded Being. Since I sit out there in my wheelchair, Proud Degraded Being. I like that one. Maybe we need a graphic on it a graphic there for it too. Oh my goodness, guys. I feel like this is a boring stream because I don't have much to say. You'd like to see me celebrate at the org with balloons? You want a mug that says Proud Degraded Being? Okay, Cat AC/DC fan. It's a deal. I hear the merch store is really easy to put together. Fluffer Squirrel. That could be arranged. In late April, there's possibly a surprise in late April. So keep late April open. And you know what? I could probably combine that with reaching 1,000 subscribers, because that would be just about the right time. If the growth numbers sustain, then 2 weeks from now, I should be at 1,000 subscribers. That seems awfully bold for me to think that I'm going to be able to get to 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. I don't know, you guys. We shall see. I'm already growing much, much faster. And did you guys see I was on Natalie this morning? I didn't even, I don't know who sent her anything, because I certainly didn't. I came home last night after being at the org and just kind of passed out after the week I've had. So it was really exciting to be listening to her wrap up this morning. And I was on there with my wackadoodle whack-a-mole window closing. I don't know why they do it in that funky do order. What is in their brains? But you know, they're closing the blinds. So what do we know? What do we know? And then there was a really interesting interaction on MLH's stream today. If you guys watch him, you think Natalie played a backlog of videos you've sent? Maybe there wasn't much going on yesterday, Fluffer, and so she needed to she needed some filler. I could have just been filler. That's okay. It was fun to be on there. I think it's funny you sent that over, Fluffer. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. I'm stupefied every time they do it. And they do it in such a weird order. I can't quite even believe it. So MLH, Mexican Longhair, had a really interesting interaction with the cops this afternoon. And it seemed like the cops were actually being nice. Hi, Rika. I need to go back. Thanks, Fluffer. I need to go back and take a look at that video. Fluffer, were you there? Did you see after they left the office what they thought of that cop's response? The detective or director or whoever they were talking to? When a cult makes a music video. Thanks, Rika. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. What I can't believe is that we got to 800 and it took just over a week. Hey, Jules Fire Rocks. Fluffer, you left by then? So did I. So did I. Rika, I thought of that the whole time they made us listen to that crap. Hey, Lisa. I thought about the whole time they made us listen to that music is we need to make a spoof music video. I don't know, guys. So it's determined that what we need to do, boy, 20-minute mark is when all of you guys really show up. Maybe it takes 20 minutes for them to actually show up notifications. But I'm not dunking on you guys being 20 minutes in. I just noticed that even when I'm streaming, it seems at 20 minutes, that's when a lot of people show up, which is really interesting. Fluffer Squirrel, I'm certain most of your plans I'm going to love. You've got an incredibly exceptional mind. Like to make a parody of the flag song. Hey, sweet Lily Love, how are you? So what's really exciting, guys, is it took just over a week to get from 700 to 800 subscribers. So I think that I might have 1,000 subscribers. Hi, Michelle. I saw that, Rika. It just came through. Fluffer Squirrel is magic. Oh, Fluffer Squirrel, I need to send you a recipe. Don't, I got to do that. I mentioned to Fluffer Squirrel that FLIER is more clear. FLIER. I mean, I think you could spell it either way, but I'd prefer flyer. Either will work, though. Of course, Fluffer. I always want the sneaky ideas. I think I might be able to have 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. And then I love Fluffer Squirrel's idea of getting balloons and celebrating it with all of us, Rika and Mike and Lisa, celebrating it with all of us down at the org together in front of the org. That's actually Fluffer Squirrel's idea, and I think it's an excellent way to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. And I'll also make up a bracelet. I'll also make up a bracelet. It's a silver, sterling silver, and Swarovski crystal bracelet that's an SP bracelet. So it'll have SPs, and it'll have an SP in sterling silver, and then it'll have clear and yellow crystals. So we'll do one of those for a giveaway. I was watching St. Louis Scientology Squirrel and had a thought. If we could get loads of people to go in undercover, I'm talking younger and older and everyone in between, if we can make Scientology, I'm waiting for the rest of the thought. I know it's coming. One of the things I got was a new sativa. So we're going to try this sativa here. I haven't had one for a while. Are you kidding me, Jules Fire Rocks? That is intuitively the opposite of what it should be. Sweet Lily Love, you love Blue Dream. This, I think, is Blackberry Diesel. I haven't had a sativa in a while. So we shall see. Yeah, it's Blackberry Diesel. We shall see how I like it. Makes Scientologists super paranoid that they're being infiltrated. They can up their weirdness with everyone as they put off everyone else they meet trying to get their claws in. Yes, I have thought of that. I'm just not sure how we get enough people to do that. But I think it's a great idea. You gained 100 subscribers this week, Rika. That's amazing. Congratulations, girl. That's really wild. You'll join me with the sativa? Lisa, all you have is indica? Fake it how, Fluffer? I am almost certain that they are not watching my videos or any of our videos. Well, there was that one lady last Saturday who went in there. We just need to make them on edge enough to be the creepers we know. Well, we watched him kick 2 people out this Saturday. I don't know. Undercover, yes, Jules Fire Rocks. Undercover is go in and take personality tests and tours and just take up their time. I think it would be hilarious. Yes, we could call it trolling Scientology and warn them people are coming in to secretly film. Just like Jeff did from PTS for Life. Yes, Rika, the lady with the crystal tiara. Drunk birthday lady. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know they do, but we don't get, there is almost no foot traffic past that place. There are certain times of day, so there's more foot traffic at lunchtime. But yesterday, when I was there after 4, they was all, it was almost no foot traffic at all when I was there after 4 yesterday. There's more foot traffic on Saturdays, but there isn't enough foot traffic past there for anybody but the homeless to want to go in there. And if the homeless go in, they kick them back out. Hi, Melody. How are you? It's good to see you. Jules Fires Rock says, I'm certain they watch your videos and all streamers, but it's a fun way to waste their time making them watch. It's harmless since we are peaceful and break no laws. Exactly. But Jules, if they were watching the videos, wouldn't they pull the shades before I get there so that I don't videotape them pulling the shades? That's my question. Enrica, yes. It is dead, really. You want to fire all around like a 4-block radius with the staple gun onto the power poles and stuff, you mean? How do we flyer like that? Yes, exactly. It doesn't matter if the Church of Scientology infiltrates us. We aren't doing anything wrong. That's right. Melody, I'm glad you're better. I'm sorry that you were worse, but I'm really glad that things are on the upswing. I'm really glad that things are on the upswing. Rika, I like the exactly. I'm just not sure. I hate the lag. I really hate the lag because sometimes I lose exactly what I was saying. Osa watching, not necessarily the staff. Yeah, yeah. I've actually got to drive up to, well, I've only got to drive up to Fife, and I don't know that I want to take the effort to make the extra 45 minutes into Seattle tomorrow on Saturday. I only have to go so far as Fife, so maybe tomorrow or Saturday is not the day, but I do have to make a trip up to Seattle this weekend. OSA watches not staff or Sea Org, but doesn't OSA give messages to the staff or Sea Org about what to expect? That I would think they do. Yeah, I expect the staff isn't allowed to watch. Are we certain yet that we have Sea Org in our org, or that we've discerned which of the staff is staff and which of the staff is Sea Org? Have we determined that yet, Rika or Mike or Lisa? I think that's called Xenu Marlene. From what I hear from Marilyn and Chow, that's called Xenu Marlene. It's obvious from the public Scientos reaction that nobody is warned about protesters. Exactly. If they aren't watching yet, they will be after we block their cams with the umbrella tech. Indeed. Yeah, I think they're supposed to wear chevron pins or something like that, but Aaron mentioned on a recent stream that he wasn't sure, and so he encouraged people to ask if they were Sea Org or staff. But we in Portland have had no opportunity to ask said question because they drowned the music out. They drowned us out. We couldn't think the music was so loud this last Saturday. So we haven't had any opportunity to really ask questions. It's like that whole one hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing, but these hands are on a psychotic octopus. Fluffer, that is the most brilliant analogy I've ever heard. One hand doesn't know what the other is doing, but these hands are on a psychotic octopus. Absolutely. I thought I heard her say that, Rika. I thought I heard her say that. You'd think with everybody, Jules, you'd think with everybody going in and out on Saturday and seeing what was going on, that something would start to trickle in. Sea Org have chevron pins, staff have cross pins, and the whole donators have IAS pins. We made you drink it? Really? We made you drink it? How old are you, Kat? Aren't you a grown-ass woman? Besides, if we're influencing you to do anything, it's inhale. What is this edible stuff? It takes forever to take effect. It takes forever to take effect. So the Sea Org have chevron. I think that I haven't been able to distinguish which pins they have because they haven't gotten close enough to me. I want to ask them why everyone hates them and if they know they're weird. Yeah. Yeah. They probably think the protesters' SPs are a rare exception, that everyone else loves them. No, I think they think the world is a pretty awful place. I think so. You're allergic to grass? Oh, so you can't inhale it. Right, Oregon Valley girl? Isn't that neat? Brilliant. Psychotic octopus. One hand doesn't know what the other hand's doing, and it's a psychotic octopus. I love it. That's better than us calling the spring here in the Pacific Northwest psychotic weather. because the weather doesn't know if it's springtime or wintertime or summertime. So it rains and suns and snows and storms all in one day. So, Oregon Valley Girl, everybody, mark your calendar for late April because I have maybe a special surprise coming up. But even if we don't have the special surprise, exactly, Melody. Even if the special surprise doesn't happen, and I'm not sure it will, but I've got it in the works. Even if the special surprise doesn't happen, we will take balloons down and have a party with cake and everything for 1,000 subscribers out in front of the org. Oh, that's interesting, Jules. I think that I'm still so new to live streaming that it's hard enough for me to pay attention to the camera and the chat and everybody else, the people there in real life as well as the chat. It's really difficult to have your attention pulled three ways. I mean, I'm a mom and all, but I can't I can't seem to, in honor of my stats being straight up and vertical. Oh, you're so sweet, Fluffer. They are moving quickly, much more quickly than I think. It the YouTube analytics make it think like I'm not necessarily getting better, but I think I'm steadily growing, even though the charts they give you really accentuate the dips. Hi, Mind Candy, how are you? We were just talking about the celebration we're going to have when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So Fluffer Squirrel's request is I take down a bunch of balloons and celebrate in front of the org in honor of my stats being straight but vertical. You've been watching all the live streams forever, so you hone in on those details. Well, Jules, let me know what you find in mine, please, because I'm really, really curious. I'm really curious. I will be there fast. Mind Candy, I went from 700 to 800 subscribers in a little more than a week. A little more than a week. Yeah, Jules Fire Rocks, I've got a vision of tying them onto the four corners of my wheelchair, in back and in front. And then I can just sit there like the up the up movie with balloons on my wheelchair and a crown on my head. No, I don't want a crown on my head. Maybe a crown on my head. Do I need a crown on my head? What do you guys think about a crown on my head? Maybe a birthday crown. That's what I'm thinking, is a birthday crown. You know, or the old Burger King crowns. Do you guys remember those when you went to Burger King? And they had crowns that they'd give out cut of yeah, tiara. Burger King crowns. Burger King crowns cut out of cardboard, die cut out of cardboard that you put on your head. A tiara. Mind Candy, also, there might be a special surprise at the end of April in addition to the party we're planning. So I'm really excited. Queen Carrie Ann, that would be when my uncle used to say, when he is made king of the world, that this is how he does things. So I've been waiting most of my life to be made queen of the world Fluffer, I have big time imposter syndrome with having so many subs. I just wish everyone on the list had more than me. I feel like I owe everyone a hello. Carrie Ann is coaching me out of my hermit hole. Well, Fluffer, I'm really glad that I'm coaxing you out of your hermit hole. I'm floored that it's me who's doing it, but I'm glad, and that makes a difference, and it's important for you to come out of your hermit hole. I will have 10 times more subs than they have active members. Rika, you're absolutely right. Mind Candy, you'll bring my corgis? Bring your corgis? Well, I should bring my dachshund, and we can have a short and long dog contest. My dachshund is so pudgy that his little butt almost looks like a corgi when he walks. He's a little small. But it's pretty fun to watch. There are a lot of super mods around, but Fluffer, you got to be the best and the most fun. Jules, I agree. I am so floored and honored that Fluffer agreed to be a moderator for us. It just makes me feel like I'm actually doing something that people care about. That Fluffer is willing to put in the time and be here on the regular to help us out makes me feel really, really supported. That, and you guys showing up and listening to me babble on for 45 minutes about basically nothing. I was telling the psychiatrist I met with this afternoon how surprisingly therapeutic it is to have a YouTube channel that welcomes you and gives you kudos for every little accomplishment. You guys are just amazing. Sweet Lily Love, I feel you, Fluffer. I've become a total hermit since the pandemic. It's not a major problem most of the time, but I really want to get out a little more and be social. Lily, I have been a hermit since the pandemic too. There's friends I haven't seen in 2 years, and I'm really, really trying to do better. And the protesting is one part of that, but I actually, a classmate from fall quarter, I ran into her on campus I ran into her on campus on Monday, and she was so excited to see me and sent me, she said, let's get together before class or after class or something. So she actually texted me and invited me to meet her and another classmate of ours for coffee next Monday before class. So I was just so touched to be invited, but I also noticed that I'm more willing to go out. And I'm not sure if it's the extra confidence that y'all have given me, or if my antidepressant medications are starting to work. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's time to start being out of the pandemic. You have ordered squirrel costumes and have a backing track in the making. Fluffer, I literally can't wait. And we all would have never met passing by each other or anything like that. Thanks all. Yeah. Mind Candy, doesn't Fluffer Squirrel make the chat feel like home? It's amazing. I can't wait either, Jules Fire Rocks. Fluffer Squirrel is amazing and awesome. And I did see the awesomeness in Fluffer Squirrel. I just thought it was blatantly apparent, you guys. You guys all see it. We just love Fluffer Squirrel. Hi, Susie. How are you? Isn't it surprisingly therapeutic? It is surprisingly therapeutic. It's like keeping a diary, but a diary that talks back to you. And I guess I could get a lot of trolls in the chat, but I don't. I've got all of you in the chat. And that seems to make it worth it. I wished we lived close too, Susie. Where do you live again? I don't recall. Oregon Valley girl, I think you're right. Giving strength makes strength. Mind Candy, I really appreciate you saying that. It's great to feel like I'm socializing while stuck in the house. I'm still using my training wrench, getting there under great guidance. Ellie and Jen are amazing. You live in Oklahoma? That's a long way away. You don't have an org there, do you? Sorry, guys, my husband's texting me. They are excellent teachers. It was actually Fluffer who turned me on to the mod boot camp that they made on Jen's channel, and I was so impressed. I've taken mediation and conciliation trainings and facilitation. I've taken a lot of training in those areas, and I'm just so impressed with Ellie and Jen and Fluffer and the way they describe moderation and the jobs of moderators and why it's important. What I want to create here, you guys, is a community. That's what attracted me to doing this. The protesting it's fun to go down there and watch them pull the shades. It's fun to go down there and get them to run like little duckies. But what I really want out of this is community, and that's the most important part. I hope that I'm able to create that by doing both. Hi, love Maddie. How are you doing? Sue, I'm sorry to lose you, but yeah, I can understand bedtime needs to happen. I will tell hubby hi. Thank you, love Maddie. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm really, really thankful to all of you who have taken the time to like and subscribe and chat with me and grow with me and learn new things, have fun. It's just amazing. So here's to all you all. What do we say, Xenu Marlene? I cannot possibly sing that like Chow Yun Smut does. Hey, Jen, how are you? Thank you for the congratulations. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Oregon Valley girl, lost my place. Who's going on a cruise? Chow Yun and Peeps? Yes, they are going on a cruise. I would love to go on that cruise. That would be a dream. But it's not something that's attainable for this year. I need to focus on other things right now. Love Maddie, I hate it. Hate it. when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Luckily, I'm on about 3 different antihistamines, and they seem to be keeping my allergies under control. I haven't had any flare-ups. In fact, when we were sitting outside for the study stream on Tuesday, was it Tuesday afternoon? Yeah, when we sat outside for the study stream, my books and my whole computer got covered in the pollen that the wind was bringing around. Sorry, I needed to check my work phone. My client called in and said she couldn't meet with me tomorrow, so I needed to check with scheduling to see if they had anybody else. Do we have birch trees? I don't know if we have many birch trees in the Pacific Northwest. We certainly have birch trees in Minnesota where I grew up. And yes, they have a lot. Birches and poplars have a lot of pollen. Excuse me. Birches and poplars have a lot of pollen. I'm not accustomed to being in places where the pollen falls so thick, but birch trees take bathtubs of water. Oh, that's right. Birch trees and willows. Perfect for Oregon. Okay. I think I just hadn't noticed. We have them everywhere in Minnesota with all the water there too. So that makes sense that we have them. And poplars and aspen and willows all make so much pollen. And you can tap birch trees for the syrup. I was thinking maybe it would work like honey and can build up a tolerance to the pollen. Well, can't you just get allergy shots, Fluffer Squirrel? Wouldn't that do the same thing? My second child did allergy shots for 3 or 4 years, and I was really hesitant to do the allergy shots, but we had an exceptional allergist who really recommended that they would make a difference for them. The allergy shots would make a difference for my third child. And so we went ahead and did them, and it has made and continues to have made a significant difference in the allergies they experience in the spring and the summer and the fall, just all year long. So it could work just like honey. Allergies can feel like the flu. They can be just miserable. Allergic to lots of meds and foods. I forget that people have easy options. Yeah. Yeah. My son is allergic to a lot of stuff. They're allergic to, my third child is allergic to a lot of things. They're allergic to peanut butter and pollen, and my third child is allergic to nickel. There's gluten, milk. My dad was allergic to gluten and milk. So I'm really familiar with food allergies and how difficult they are to navigate. So I will send you the recipe for marshmallow fluff, you might need, if you're vegan, you might need to substitute, well, we can talk about this offline, but instead of egg white, you can use the liquid from garbanzo water, and it makes a preparation really similar to egg white. So I'll see if I can find a vegan recipe for marshmallow fluffer squirrel, and send it off to you. Love Maddie, they told you were allergic to grass pollens and then it came back for tree pollen. Yeah, do you know, when urban planners in the late 1800s, when urban planners were planning cities and they picked trees to go in, what they did was they picked male trees because they didn't want the pollution of the fruit on the streets. They didn't want fruiting trees, so they only picked male trees. So there is a theory that because there's only male trees, that the male trees produce more and more pollen trying to pollinate the female trees that don't exist. Rika, you're allergic to so many things, and you're also immunocompromised and have heads and MCAS and POTS. Yeah, I've got PTSD and MDD and fibromyalgia. I think a lot of us are a mess. I think this is late stage capitalism at work. Your sneezing has been quite something. You scare and tick off your cat Maddie when you sneeze. That's hilarious. You're not allergic to dogs or ferrets, so that's good. How about cats? Fluffer Squirrel, you're allergic to cats? I'm allergic to cats, but I'm not so allergic that I can't just grin and bear it through my allergy. Chickpea water is your go-to? Cool. You already know about that? Then we'll be good to make your vegan marshmallow fluff. You too, Rika? That's great. I can't remember what's the name of the garbanzo water. There's a name for it. It starts with an F. Do you guys remember what it's called? Yeah, to eat the fluffer nutter, you have to eat peanut butter, Fluffer. Can you eat peanut butter? Yes, marshmallow fluff for Fluffer Squirrel. I was going to get Fluffer to send me their address, but then I realized that it's pretty easy to make up. So it would probably be easier to make it from scratch at home. If Fluffer has any facility in the kitchen, it'll be easier for them to make it up from scratch at home than it will be for me to try and send the marshmallow fluff that might not even be vegan overseas. You think you were always destined to be a squirrel. That's hilarious. Making a laughing stock out of Osa. So many people are allergic to Scotch broom, and they planted it up and down I-5. I know. I don't know what they were thinking. It's like planting ragweed. Why would you do that? And that stuff puts out so much pollen that it covers everything. Osa is afraid of weirdness. I squirrels with cameras. Yes. You were misdiagnosed with fibromyalgia for like 2 decades, and then you found out it was EDS, also CPSD from autistic DHD. I'm not sure what that is, in OCD. Fun. Aquafaba. That's it, Fluffer Squirrel. It's Aquafaba. Yes, Love Maddie. Aquafaba. I knew there was an F in there. Jules Fire Rocks, I think they do not. I think they're having a hard time figuring out how to make it work. You're good with nuts, but not with cats. Well, we'll just have to do the cats virtually. Maybe we can get Soda to come over here in a minute. You guys know this trick to get the cat to come to you? You do a slow blink. That's the way the cats say I love you. So he's sitting over here across from me. Autistic and have ADHD, and I'm on Ritalin. Rika, when I went in for my last screening for ADHD that they didn't think I had, and then I failed the test again. When I went in for my test, I told the psychologist that I thought I was autistic, and they basically laughed in my face and said I was too socially adept to be autistic. They think you have EDS too. You have trigeminal neuralgia. I hear that's a monster to deal with, Fluffer. I hear that's really, really awful. A autism and ADHD. Okay, that's what I thought you meant, but I wasn't sure. You guys having a love fest over here? That's cool. I like the love fests. I think we lost the chance with the cat. The cat wandered off. Soda. Soda. Sometimes the cat will come when I call. Cat, I hate Scotch broom. I helped a salmon coalition pull a bunch of it up because it was too close to the rivers. Loved every minute of it. Scotch broom is the worst stuff. I think it's worse than ragweed. The crossover of autistic folks that have HEDS is high, like so many of us are hypermobile. Yeah, I'm hypermobile too, but they won't diagnose that either. My doctor seems to think if there's nothing they can do about it, it's not worth diagnosing it. Maddie, it doesn't work to slow blink at them. She knows her name, though, and shaking a bag that sounds like her treat bag usually works. Okay, I understand that one. I have to shake a treat bag to make them come from afar. But if they're reasonably close, then hubby is home, so I'm just letting him know I'm on a live. What was I saying? If the cats are reasonably close, then a slow blink at them will get them to come, usually. But now they're going to be completely not interested in me because hubby is in the kitchen and it is a half an hour from dinner time. So all they're going to do is harass him incessantly until the food arrives. Fluffer squirrel. The crossover of autistic folks that have heads is high, like so many of us are hypermobile. Exactly. R.I.P. Jet Travolta. I think about how he must have been treated in the cult. Yeah, it's really sad. For a minute, Rika, I thought that said R.I.P. John Travolta, and I was just about to have a heart attack that it just came across the news that he died. Rika, yeah, Google Scotch broom. Tell me what you come back with. Jules, you're so sweet. You're really so sweet. I'm hypermobile. I describe my body type like one of those things outside the used car lots. You know, the ones with the blower up them? The ones that go like this? Cats Cats know when it's time for meals. Oh my goodness. And they will let us know even if they don't meow for anything else. They don't talk at any other time during the day. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where is it? Boy, oh boy, they know when it's time for meals. They know when it's time for meals. That's you? This one? I twist ankles at the drop of a hat at least once a year. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I've lost all attention for the kitties. Unless I have treats, and maybe even if I have treats. Let's see if we can get Orion interested up here. Come here, puppy. Come on. There we go. Look at you. Say hi to everybody. Hey. Yeah, Cat's saying, my bowl is empty. Are you blind? And you know what? It's not empty. It's totally not empty. It's not empty. They've got plenty of dry food in there. They just want the wet food. That's what they want. Come on, Orion. Show everybody, say hi. Yes, show everybody, say hi. Sweet boy. Sweet boy, yes. Yes, is that a sweet boy? Are you a sweet boy? Yes. You got kisses? Where's your kisses? Am I scritching you enough that I don't get any? Yeah? I bet you if I quit scritching. Oh, you're going to get down? Okay. He's all done. That was enough of that. He's happy. Orion Kissy Pup. He is a kissy pup. So the goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. That's 200 more. And that gives me a full month. And if my numbers stay the way they've been, I only need 2 weeks. So we will see, y'all. We will see. I don't know. I don't have much more to talk about. Unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about. Things seem to be nice and quiet without any more drama. People have closed. People have, for the moment, stopped tossing shitballs around the arena of discussion, which is quite nice. I have to say, when the drama pops off, it's really good for numbers. But I would also prefer things just stay calm and grow organically out what happens from the increased numbers. So I think with that, you guys, this is a short one. I'm all caught up in the comments. Nothing else is coming to mind. So we'll do our first Minnesota goodbye. Oh, Susie, right? I can't wait for her to get to Florida. I can't wait for her to get to Maryland. I think the two of them together is just going to be the most exciting thing ever. So that's something to really look forward to. And the other thing to look forward to is, yeah, Fluffer, I'm going to be signing off pretty quick. You can take off if you need to. I'll be just fine. Jen, that's amazing. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to Jem, go over to Pup Groomer 20 and subscribe. 304 hours is great. it'll go quicker than you think. It felt like I was at 700 hours forever, and all of a sudden I'm certain I'm at almost 1500 because it's showing 1300 on the ticker, and that's a week behind. So Jen, just keep it going, and the subscriptions and the viewing hours will come little by little, and you will get it done. We will all get it done. It's amazing the support that this community has for everybody who wants to contribute in the ways they want to contribute. I'm going to go up on my soapbox again about what Fluffer Squirrel's done, but I neglected to include Jen in those kudos when I'm talking about the ways that people contribute that are really important and are helpful, that don't take money, that just take time, and are ways that they contribute. Everybody can contribute, and any way you're contributing is important. Yeah, you're not an SP creator, so you're just getting the organic growth. I think that's great, Jen. It's really exciting. How many Sea Org members are at Big Blue? Is it only Sea Org there? I do not know. I do not know the answer to that question. That would be a better question to ask Aaron or Tori, or yeah, there is just vans running around, almost looking like a ghost town of vans. It's like they're just ghost vans. I don't know. Where are the people? Where are the people? It's weird. It's totally weird. Oh, my battery's dead. Hold on a second. Look at my beautiful arm. Not beautiful. Sorry. Look at my beautiful arm. My battery's dead. Laura FM might know too, Rika. That's a good idea. Laura FM might know. Yeah, I need to put that one into charge. We will just put this onto this battery, which is not dead. Look at how fancy. Okay, guys. How many times can we do a Minnesota goodbye? It's because really I don't like leaving. You guys are so great. But it's hard when there's not much to talk about. A few of them were outside having lunch, and DOM made them all go inside. It was maybe 4 people. I'm curious because Lisa has said that Scientology has tried to recruit the Portland Scientology folks have tried to recruit outside the building. They've put tents up in the parking lot, or this or that or the other thing. Bye, Rika. You're going to call my Minnesota goodbye bluff, huh? So I'm curious whether they'll continue to do that with us coming down intermittently to protest or not. That'll be interesting to see. Okay, you guys, we will call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for celebrating with me. Thank you for continuing to watch and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.